Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be talking about, again, another not coverage, but an update of the Atlantic hurricane season. As we can see, Invest 90E has turned into Tropical Depression 1 and now has maximum winds of 30 knots, so near tropical storm force, and it will probably become tropical storm force today. Now, earlier I thought it probably won't due to the significant weakening we saw later, but it has gone into a much more favorable conditions in part of the eastern Atlantic where very warm ocean temperatures and a little bit of shear, but not too much to inhibit it from becoming a tropical storm. This will probably not become a hurricane. I mean, it's very early on in the season, and this will be named Andrew. Now that's just our quick update, but let's go ahead and go on the Atlantic side of things. And like I told you guys in the model showings, we see earlier when it went up on the scale, the higher it goes, the less active the hurricane season could be. And we see it going up, but now we see it starting to fall. And during the main Atlantic hurricane season, it will be around right here, which is neutral to slight La Nina. Now, let's go ahead and look at the 7-day change. We can see in the MDR pretty fast cooling there, but that again doesn't start to warm till mainly June. Caribbean has been saying neutral. It's starting to warm. It's starting to cool. And the Gulf is finally starting to cool, but some areas are starting to get warmed. And as always, right here, as it has been, it's warming right here. And then we can see the La Nina 3.4 index region. We can see, it's around there. We can see cooling, general cooling in the area. Earlier, we saw some warming. That's what caused the scales to go up. Now, here's our compared to average, and we can see in the MDR, pretty cold compared to average, and the Caribbean, neutral compared to average, and we can see very, very warm temperatures in the Gulf, and especially the Florida Keys and the Bahamas, extremely warm. And the Gulf Stream, you can see there is also very warm compared to normal. This will probably cause mainly the action around here in this place. Around there will be the main action, and Florida is in the midst of that. So if you're in Florida, it's going to be a quite busy year. I know we've been saying that for a long time now, but please be prepared for this hurricane season. And if they tell you to evacuate, please do. It's one of the best things. Always listen to the National Hurricane Center. Now we can see the actual sea surface temperatures in Celsius. We can see the Gulf Stream starting to warm rapidly and forming up here, starting to warm rapidly. Now, during the main hurricane season, 26 degrees Celsius will expand right here, and it will probably go through there. Now, that means if the Gulf Stream is already warming, this year we could be from here to there, 26 degrees Celsius, but we still have a good way to lift up here to get that warm over here. Now, the main thing that will prohibit the hurricane season, not the main thing, but one of the things that could prohibit tropical waves is volcanic ash that was down here on our Barbados. And this will prohibit tropical waves. Not completely destroy them, I don't think. There will be a little bit left, but they really won't start going till this area. This is the area they won't get going. And here's like the perfect track through there and hitting the side of Florida. Very warm water temperatures, but it will hit Cuba. And that's when the high pressure will be right around here, causing these hurricanes to go up and down the Gulf Stream. I think we could have an Isaias-like track where it came through here and then went through the Bahamas and went like that. We could have an Isaias track. Well, it kind of went through North Carolina, like it was kind of like that. That's what it was. And then, but in the models, we can see a subtropical storm maybe could form here. We don't know yet. Now here's the upper ocean heat content. I will now be showing this in my videos as we get closer to the hurricane season, and we are nearly there. Now we can see right here a good bit of upper ocean heat content, but that will expand to right here during the around mid-June to early July. That's when it will mainly hit, like start tipping the scales, and that's really when we need to watch out. This is the main place for upper ocean heat content, as we see in the past years, as we've seen. Now you see this little area right here, that will probably expand all the way up here and so on. Now, like I said, the hurricane season won't really start going until the Madden-Julian oscillation comes over here during August, September, and October, and those hurricanes really start to get going. Tropical waves come off of Africa. They kind of get destroyed by the volcanic dust, but they come back and they form in this area. Now, here is another actual sea surface temperatures, but it's more it's much more not much more pixelated, much less pixelated, so you can see better. But you can see the Gulf Stream there, and you can see extremely warm temperatures in this area, very warm, very warm. And that will be one of the main areas for tropical development this year. Now let's go ahead and look at the forecast models. Let's go and change the region here. Okay, if we move it out, we can see it's a little far out where we see this, so it probably won't happen, but it's been here for the past 2 days, and after that one, it is that one. So we can see maybe a subtropical storm forming here. Very weak one. Very weak subtropical storm possibly could form. Very weak. But it does get going, but after that, there's nothing in sight. There's nothing in sight, but we can look at the shear prediction for the GFS. Let's go and look at that. So by the end of the model run, it probably won't be like this, but we can see Caribbean pretty sheared, and I forgot what that was. Well, shear, this will probably move out, but you can see the Gulf very favorable around this area, pretty favorable, and we can see it's starting to get favorable. So if something were to take advantage of that in the Gulf, that would be a big problem. But yeah, that's really it for today's video, and I hope you guys liked it. If you did, if you enjoyed it, please subscribe and hit the like button. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!